How are you?
Doing great.
So you said, what do you go by? What's your name?
Dr. Charles Nyc Campbell,
Alright.
medical examiner.
From New York City.
Yes.
Alright. That's a official logo, official. You just came from work?
I'm on work 24 hours.
Let me ask you a question, sir.
Sure.
Regarding this whole COVID-19. How do you feel about that, being that you're a professional, a medical professional
Okay, I'm gonna
in
tell
New York
you,
City?
on a professional level, it's everybody needs. I'm sorry with this view without the mask, if you can hear me. It's what we work, not work to do, but the work that we do. And with this COVID-19, okay, this virus situation, it's been hell. It's been non-stop work. All right. Yes, things are slowing down, but things haven't stopped. Yet we don't have a virus. Now, what is heartbreaking is 3 days ago, my nephew, my youngest nephew.
Oh, you go outside? You want to go outside?
Wait.
Oh.
Stop playing your little poke, whatever you do. My youngest nephew, he succumbed to the virus.
Wow, how old is he? Was he?
He was only 43.
Damn. Do you have underlying diseases?
Yes.
Oh.
He underwent first he was on dialysis, kidney disorder, and then he went through two separate transplants. One from my niece, and one from my mother, one from his niece. Okay? I mean his cousin, my niece. So this is devastating. This is no joke. And I tell people, please be precautious. I'm not dying from the virus. I'm dying from the work because of the virus, because it's non-stop.
Do you know? Do you know? Well, first, do you think it's a government conspiracy? Do you think this is like some kind of population control or something?
No,
like that?
it's to me, and from what we know from intelligence. This is something that the Chinese government was doing, experimenting with. They fouled up, and they kept them the wraps, but they couldn't do it for so long. Glad you asked me that question. My youngest daughter is a teacher, and she was teaching in China when the American government had to get her out of there for quarantine in Vietnam. So, and she's not Asian. She's an African American, just like me and her mother. So, what the situation is now, this is not something political. This is something humical. And we gotta get them through. This is not an epidemic, this is a pandemic. This is worldwide. But it could have been contained there in China.
Do you think they're gonna have? First of all, do you think they're gonna have a vaccine soon, or anytime, and do you think it's gonna be forced on the people?
Well, you know, that's a good question. Everybody asks that question. We don't know when there's gonna be a vaccine. It could be already a vaccine, but the trillion-dollar industry, which is the pharmaceutical companies of this world, they the ones. Okay? Oh, now all of a sudden you don't hear about the AIDS epidemic, you don't hear about it. Because there's cures. There was always a cure. But the person who had the cure, they got rid of.
Who was that?
A European scientist. You understand? Scientist. Pharmaceutical doctor. Scientist. He came up with the cure. But they assassinated him because if I give you a pill, if you got a headache, and I give you a pill where you won't have a headache no more, That means you're not coming back to buy another pill.
Right.
Economics.
Mm-hmm.
And the pharmaceutical industry is very, very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Not just here in Washington, D.C., but around, it's a global power.
Oh.
So if there's a cure for this pandemic, all right, for the COVID-19, why should I give you a pill and then call me in the morning and I'll never see you again at my office?
So they said Russia got the vaccine. What you think about that? You think about that? You think that's true? That's real? You think it's bullshit? You think?
Well, first of all, we have never trusted Russia at anything.
Okay.
And if they say they got the vaccine, I like to see those little rats they tried it on. But then again, come on, we can't trust lab mice and all like that no more. We have to trust human beings. And the Russians, they're tested on human beings.
Yeah.
But I don't believe until I see. I was just telling this gentleman here.
You know how full right now,
3 days ago, my nephew, like I said, passed away from the virus.
Yeah.
Wait, this way?
Birthday Jamaica Hospital.
In Jamaica Hospital?
In Jamaica, yeah.
Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah, in Queens. Jamaica Hospital, Queens, where I'm from. Okay? Born and raised. Me. So was he. I had to see him in the ICU unit. I knew he wasn't coming back. And he was just put in services. Yes, Friday. It's funeral services. It's Friday. I didn't attend. I didn't have to. I didn't need to. I didn't want to. But the thing about it, he was a hospital worker. And this virus is very, very, he's attending those. Because he was working for Jamaica Hospital Pavilion, where it's senior citizens and so forth, who are very susceptible to this disease and the virus. No. He shouldn't have been there. And with 2 kidney ailments, like he's had before, transplants, and prior to that, he shouldn't have been there. All I can say is this is a very, very, very serious disease. Excuse me 1 minute. Please don't take it lightly. It will take you out.
Wow.
And we got to put a stop to it.
So you think the future holds? What's the future? Do you think it'll ever go back to a time where we didn't have to wear masks? Where there's no shields up everywhere? You know,
I believe it
social
will.
distancing?
I believe it will. I believe it will. Yes.
Or is this it?
Yes.
Or is this the new world right
No,
here?
this is not the new world. This is a precautionary world. Now, what's going to be the new world is people are going to be more hygienic with themselves. More hand sanitizing, more hand washing, more face washing. You know what I mean? Yeah, really.
So, like one of my final questions, how do you feel about the whole George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, everything that's going on, and then it's all going on at the same time with the pandemic? How do you feel about everything going on in the world right now?
Okay, I got three quick answers to that question. One, Black Lives Matter, yes, just as all lives matter. Now, if Black Lives matter so much, well, us black people have to stop killing black people. Okay? 2, why is this pandemic going on? Because God is telling the world, I'm still in charge. And what was the third question?
I got a third one for you. What about the economy? How you feel about the economy right now?
Pharmaceutical, like I mentioned in the beginning. It's going to be economical. It's going to be, and it is going to be, it already is economical for the economy, because in order to purchase medication, you got to spend money.
Do you think
insurance companies are making money?
Do you think we're going into a depression right now?
We already in a depression.
Mm.
But the thing is, don't get mentally depressed.
Right. And where can people find you?
Oh, any morgue, any funeral home.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Anywhere except for around my ex-wife.
All right, Dr. Charles, good looking, man.
Good talking to you.
All right.
And you know what? I just want everybody to say,
Mm.
let's don't cry about this matter.
Mm.
Because we've shed too many tears already.
Mm-hmm.
Let's laugh with each other, but don't take this as a joke. It's not a joke.
Mm.
And let's just help each other. And one thing I can say that's good about this, it has brought people worldwide together because we in this together.
And that's what we are, Black Men 3. All right.
So that's all I can say.